looking at the New York Giants, Tad, they're obviously a team who has struggled massively in the past, especially recent few seasons. Obviously they're coming off of, only a 3-win season last year. You no longer have quarterback Daniel Jones. You do bring in quarterback Russell Wilson from the Steelers to, kind of come in here as a more of a veteran presence to kind of maybe sort of hope orchestrate a glimmer of hope in what's already a pretty bearing situation.
Yeah, definitely an interesting quarterback room. Obviously, you bring in Russell Wilson. You also bring in Jameis Winston as well. So you add a couple veterans to the room, and of course, you also spend some draft capital with your first round pick being to Jaxson Dart, the quarterback from Ole Miss. So that tells me that they're looking at Dart obviously as a quarterback of the future. Develop him behind the quarterbacks you bring in. Not starting immediately, obviously. Russell Wilson, he has been named the starting quarterback, so he will be under center week one. Um, could they consider a change later in the year? Possibly, but for now, Russell Wilson's the guy, and he produces some veteran stability. So we'll see how that goes. They just need to sort of show that they're willing to compete a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, Russell Wilson's kind of like at the late stage and phase in his career where, he's kind of having to like look for more sort of these roles. And, I kind of didn't necessarily want to really see that for him. So, it's just, I don't know. Kind of makes me a bit sad to see this for Russell Wilson a little bit, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. He is winding down his career. We'll see how it goes late into his career. I mean, had obviously the great runs in Seattle, and then since then he's had some ups and downs since then. So we'll see how he can ride it out.